just focus on one actually, or maybe two. So equity, we've talked about it already, is getting enough access to technology for students and staff and good support for their use of that. So we have a huge lack of equity out there. Part of solving that probably will be bring your own technology, because there's a lot of kids that do bring, and you know, a decent learning device, so a smartphone, a tablet, or a laptop, not a cell phone. So something that can actually be an information tool, right? It's something you can create on. So once we flip that and they can use their devices in class, then what they use them for that needs to be well crafted as well, like, so that it's purposeful. So it's not fun and games, right? It's used for creating things, for writing or videoing or audio, or making presentations, doing research, taking notes, the kinds of things you do when you're learning, right? And sharing with others, collaborating, that kind of thing. But you need learning spaces to support that, right? So one of the things I see in the future is a student space, which would have, and it would vary from K to 12 in terms of how much of a closed system that would be. So as they get older, it would be more of an open system, and students actually might be doing more of their learning outside and with greater internet and kind of syndicating it back into their learning space that we provide. So they'd have a learning wall. So any learning that they're doing, if they're collaborating in a wiki, or they're uploading a document, they're participating in a discussion, they're doing a blog post, they're communicating with fellow students, or the activities that they're doing as part of their learning would be like a Facebook wall, so a learning wall kind of idea that teachers then would be able to see for all their students and be able to assess the learning that's going on, monitor it, etc. And you can imagine a parent space where the parents have a login into our environment, and they can do business with the district and the school, so they can pay the school fees, they can fill out and approve all the forms, they can approve field trips, whatever. They can communicate with the school, the teacher can communicate with them. But in addition, they would have maybe like a friend of their kids, so they can have access to that learning wall and be able to, they'd see that, oh, my daughter just posted a new blog post, I'll just kind of pop in and read that, I'll leave a comment for her. Or my son just uploaded or just created a LinkedIn Prezi for their social studies class or something like that. I'll just check out that Prezi and then leave a comment on the learning wall about the Prezi. So you get parents, teachers, students all engaged in this learning kind of ecosystem. That's an online space. So that doesn't exist yet for us. Westvan has kind of glimmers of what that might be around their student dashboards and their virtual classrooms for teachers, but this is going beyond that concept. The other thing is that as kids get older, they should be blogging and interacting out in the outside world more so than they are in the closed world, because when they leave our system, they're in the open world, right? And so a way to connect those blogs, those wikis, those Prezis, those Twitter feeds, etc., back to their learning space, student space, so that whether they're doing the activities inside the space we provide or out there, it's all being recorded in that learning wall for parents to be able to interact with the teachers and to see. So I see that as the future of where we need to get to, and where it will bring coherence to everything we're doing with technology, right? To be kind of like the glue for why we have these devices. Everything's feeling quite disconnected for me right now, because there's lots of devices and activities and things going on, but it's all disconnected, right? This is the connecting kind of glue of learning for the district in the future, I think. So.
Yeah, I love that image of the learning ecosystem. But even thinking more from a student lens, that they would, as they're focusing on projects, it's all authentic. So they're solving problems really in their community. And they're sharing it, whether it's through the learning wall or through the web or whatever, and just having like real experts in the field connecting in and saying, you guys could be trying this or that. But it's real valuable work. It's work that matters, not just something from a textbook that my teacher's going to read. So I really see us moving in that direction as well. Having kids connect with experts, kids connect with other kids. Just changing how we do things right now. It's not teacher to student. It's student to student, student teaching teachers. Just really changing it up a bit. So how we get there is going to be the challenge, and I think that ecosystem is a big part of that. As kids start seeing what other kids are doing, it becomes more transparent. And it's not my textbook or my book that you're looking at. it's on the wall, it's out there for everyone. So that audience is important.